Hello there, young bard. It's quite a tune you're playing.
Thank you, sir. It was written by my father. I keep all of his songs in my book of songs.
Oh, you play very well. What brings you to this crossroads, though?
I am on my way to the Faerie Kingdom to accept the King's challenge.
Whoa, that's quite the undertaking, lad.
I know, it's not for the foolhardy, but I truly wish to participate.
Of course, lad. King Quilhairn's yearly challenge is a renowned contest of cunning and bravery. One never knows what the Fairy King has in mind for his challengers from year to year, but it is always a true contest of honor.
The truth is, I need inspiration. You see, I want to compose the greatest ballad ever written.
The King's challenge would make a very fitting event to compose a song about indeed.
I've always wanted to be a brave and good bard like my father. Now is my chance.
Who was your father?
His name was Donald of Galway. He was a bard, but also served in...
Ah, I knew your father. He served the Order of the Thorne well. I heard him sing once in Glen Morgana. His voice inspired the weary when we thought we couldn't go on.
Thank you, sir. You see, I want to honor his legacy and sacrifice.
Aye, I believe you will, son. Well, good luck to you,
Finn. I am Finn the Bard.
A well-met Finn. Well, I am off to pursue the duties of my cloak. Peace be with you, Finn.
You too, brother...
Owen. My name is Brother Owen. It was a pleasure to meet you.
You as well, Ewan.
Welcome, challengers. I am pleased to see so many of you come forth. Once every 10 years, I issue a call for the best and brightest of my subjects. Today, the 7 of you have answered, and I am honored by your presence in my court. This year, I have created a challenge that, while quite simple in concept, should prove to be most taxing and adventurous for you. My wife, your queen, has volunteered to be hidden somewhere in this land until a champion can find her. She is hidden within the boundaries of our lands. From the path exiting the realm to the east, to the edge of the spider forest to the west. Within these vast and varied locales, she could be hidden anywhere. The prize for finding the queen is the same as it ever was. The champion will win the right to one wish from your king, whatever is within my power to grant, and the title of Champion of the Faerie Realm. This task will not be easy, but I have faith that one of you 7 brave challengers will find her. Now, if you please, let us make introductions. Tell me of yourself. I wish to know something of my challengers.
Your Majesty, I am Gawain, Knight of the Kingdom of Stoneland. I am the bravest and most feared knight in my kingdom, and I have come to win this challenge, as is my destiny.
Welcome to the challenge, Sir Gawain.
Oh yes, absolutely, Majesty. They called me Chaka, and I'm from the Faerie Realm myself. And well, I just thought it might be fun. I've always wanted to go on a quest.
Welcome, Chaka.
Pleased to meet you, Your Majesty. I'm Snowy, and this is my friend Red. We have dedicated our lives to helping other people, so finding the Queen would be the ideal task for us.
Oh yes, Your Majesty. It would be amazing and fantastic.
It's a pleasure to have such fine ladies in this year's challenge. Welcome. I am Fowlin, Your Majesty, friend of the Faerie Realm and adventurer. I've heard of your exploits, friend Fowlin. You must tell me one day about your legendary defeat of the evil Lord Sinister. It is a story that I'd very much like to hear from you. I'd be honored to tell the tale, Your Majesty, although I must admit the versions of it I have heard told in taverns since have been somewhat exaggerated, sire. I'm sure. Tales are always better when they are true. Welcome to the challenge, Fowlin.
I am Abaddon, High Priest of the Kingdom of Rosette. I was sent by your brother, the King of Rosette, to participate in this challenge.
My brother always sends his best. I am sure you are most welcome here.
I shall be the one to find your queen, Majesty, have no doubt.
Do not let pride stand in your way, Abaddon. It is perhaps a fatal flaw in some. Nonetheless, I wish you my best.
Hello, Your Majesty. My name is Finn, and I only just arrived in this land. I am a bard. I travel and play songs for my lodgings and food.
Hello, Finn. A bard is always welcome in my realm. Although I must say, most minstrels are better dressed.
I apologize for my attire, Your Majesty. I was waylaid on my journey by bandits, and I was only left with my traveling clothes.
Your attire isn't important, young bard. Only your heart and spirit. I look forward to hearing you play once the challenge is over. Now, I wish to thank you all, challengers. Before you leave, I shall offer you each a royal gold coin. This coin is your proof that you are a participant in the King's Challenge. It will not only imbue you with honor and allow you access to places in my kingdom that are often difficult to reach, but you will also be required to present it to the guards to re-enter the village of Cran Naom. Now, to my brave and bright seven, let the challenge begin!
Well, the game begins. Time to find the queen.
Hello there. How is your search for the Queen going?
Oh, that? No, I gave up already. It seemed like a lot of walking, and I'm more content to just stay in town here.
Oh, okay then. Well, have fun.
Oh, I am! Dropping pebbles into the fountain is very relaxing.
Take care, Chucker.
Same to you, Mr. Bard.
This fountain was commissioned by the Queen many years ago. This is the tavern owner's home. The door is locked. She's probably in the tavern. You enter the tavern.
Hello there.
Welcome to my tavern. I'm Elka, and I'm the publican of the Woodland Tavern. And I'm always pleased to have a bard grace my establishment.
Thanks, Elka. I'm Finn, and I'm here to participate in the King's Challenge.
Well, the Queen's not here, unfortunately. But you are most welcome to rest here if you wish.
Thanks. Can I play here?
Anytime. We don't deal with money in the Faerie Realm, but I can offer you lodging and food if you need it.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Don't mention it. My patrons would always love to hear a song.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Bard.
Hello there.
Hello, Bard. How is your search for the Queen going?
Well, I suppose it's just begun, really.
I'll admit I haven't had much luck myself.
I haven't either at this stage, but I won't give up yet.
I've decided that instead of wandering to and fro looking everywhere in the Faerie Realm, I'll wait here and think about where the Queen could be hidden.
That's an interesting idea you've got there.
Oh yes, the atmosphere of this little pub really helps me to clear my head and think clearly. You should join me. It might give you an idea of where to look next.
As a bard, most of my time is spent composing or thinking.
Indeed it is, indeed.
I think I'm better off exploring and searching for the Queen as opposed to sitting around. Thank you for the offer, though. It is greatly appreciated.
Think nothing of it. I'll be here for a while if you change your mind.
Have you thought of any good ideas yet?
No, not yet. But it's such a peaceful spot, I don't mind sitting here longer.
Tell me about adventure.
Adventure, you say? I've had my fair share. So apparently, I had stolen a golden chicken from a giant. Who knew? Dongus of Glondor and I drank too much mead, confessed our love for chickens, and the next thing we knew, we had a gold one.
Tell me about
adventure. I once had tea and biscuits with Brother Niall on the top of Mount Dujardin.
Tell me about Lord Sinister.
Well, I'm just glad none of us have to ever see him.
Bye.
Good luck, but
You don't touch the items on the shelves. They're not yours, and none of them would be useful in your quest. It's you, Finn the Bard. Welcome to your songbook. Here you'll find all the songs you know as well as your lute. To use the lute in hard mode, you start by pressing the button which denotes the song you wish Finn to play. Pay close attention to the notes which are played, and then replicate them by pressing those strings in the same order. If you use the lute in easy mode, simply pressing the song button will ensure Finn always plays the song correctly. Have fun! You rock the tavern with the happy song.
Well done! A great rendition.
Bravo!
You are in the west part of Cran Neoim, the fairy village. Citizens walk about, happy and content with their lives in this beautiful town. You note the library to the north, and the general store to the west. It's a beautiful blue and purple bird playing happily in the bird. You don't want to disturb.
Hello there, librarian.
Ah, another challenger. Good, good.
Can you help me locate the queen at all?
Sorry, I can't. I can assist you if you come across something you've not seen before. There's sure to be a book in here about it, but otherwise you're on your own.
Well, that's good to know. I can get help if I need it.
I can tell you that you might want to have a look at some of the books in here. There's an open book on the desk upstairs, the Book of the Fairies, which will tell you more about the realm if you need it.
Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate it. What's with all the books laying around?
Oh, there's so many books in here that I don't have room for them all. Not many people are interested in learning history nowadays.
Is there anything that might help in my quest to find the queen?
Oh, I'm sure there is, but as I said before, there's a book upstairs that may be of assistance.
Goodbye, librarian.
No problem, my boy.
You thumb through the book, reading the beautiful script written within. You briefly read a bit about the history of the Faerie Realm, and how the magic power of the great tree of Cran Neoim not only protects this valley, but other surrounding kingdoms. An old map falls out, which you quickly pick up. Having studied the map of the Faerie Kingdom, you feel you know your way around the kingdom a bit better.
Oh, please, feel free to keep it. It's just an old copy I made for just such an occasion.
Thank you very much. I'm sure this will be helpful.
You reach the base of the hill when you notice a mischievous pixie swooping down towards you.
Hey, give that back!
Silly bard, it's mine now. I keep it.
That pixie stole your book of songs.
That was my father's book. I need that to be able to play most of my songs.
It's mine now, little bard. Better learn some new songs. Better learn some new songs.
None of these mushrooms look interesting, or even edible. There's no reason to... The kingdom of the spiders lies west. The Faerie Realm lies east. Be at peace wherever you travel. You don't have a...
Hello, Fowler.
What can I do for you, Bard?
Have you seen any pixies?
Yes, actually. They live in a grove up north of here.
How are you doing?
I'm well. Just trying to figure out where the Queen could be.
Tell me about adventure.
Adventure, you say? I once had tea and...
Bye.
Good luck, Bard.
You'd never find the Queen in time if you tried to carry this behemoth around with you. A log lays here on the ground by the small pond, rotting as the years pass and the weather breaks it down. You spend a good 10 minutes searching the log thoroughly. Nothing. Sometimes a log is just a log. There at the edge of the shallow pond, on a small grassy isle, you see a most wondrous multicolored flower. As you take a closer look, you realize this flower is wilting and won't survive if it stays planted here. You decide to take it with you. As gently as you can, you pull the flower from its small grassy isle. The pond is filled with stagnant water, although some lily pads are growing in it. There doesn't seem to be any fish life living in it, though.
What do you want?
Forgive me, little fairy, but you've got my songbook. It's very precious to me, and I'd like it back.
Silly man, we're pixies, not fairies. Everybody knows that. And don't even think about trying to take our book. We found it, and it's ours.
It's not yours. You stole it right out of my hands, and I would like it back.
No, it's ours now.
There must be something we can work out.
Well, maybe there's something you could do. We lost our harp in the swamp, and we want it back. It's so much nicer than this dirty old book.
If you know where it is, why can't you get it yourself?
A terrible creature lives there. The biggest, most baddest monster ever. We don't like to go near it. It's scary.
So, if I retrieve your harp, you will return my book?
Yes, yes. Just get our harp.
This pixie isn't interested in talking to you. This pixie seems to be lounging around lazily, away from the other two. Although he looks confident, you can tell this young man is nervous on his picnic date. A young girl sits on the blanket, staring intently into the eyes of the boy across from her.
Excuse me there.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, Mr. Bard. We're just having a picnic.
We just love the fairy woods. We've come here just to have our picnic.
We're from Pressel in the south, but the fairies are so welcoming here.
It's our favorite place to visit.
I'll let you two get back to your picnic. I'm off to find the Queen.
Good luck, Mr. Bard.
Ahoy there. Could I trouble you for a ferry ride?
I am bound by the highest powers to charge a single gold coin. No more, no less.
Thank you. Here is your gold coin for passage.
Come aboard, and we shall depart for the Isle of the Honored. Here for your return.
Thank you.
You notice a cloak hanging on the pole.
Is this your cloak, ferryman?
No, it was left by a knight long ago. You may take it if you wish.
Thank you. It may come in useful.
The landscape of the isle changes dramatically as you leave the ferry and the shore. It looks like you've entered a memorial lawn.
The Isle of the Honored is what the ferryman called it. That makes sense now.
This memorial isle feels magical. Looking around, you see many tombstones. Funny, you can read that from here. No, wait. The stones are blank and perfectly smooth. This is strange. You can't see anything out of place, but as you look at each stone, you can feel who it was placed for. As it doesn't appear to be affecting you in any other way, you just assume it's part of the fairy magic. You aren't going to lift. In the center of the rings of memorial stones is a large rock with words carved in the top. Here the honored of the Fae people are remembered. They gave their lives for this realm, and they shall never be forgotten.
I am ready to return.
Very well. Only once may you cross. Farewell.
It's raining fish. Oh yes, it's raining fish.
That's because you're stealing them all with your blasted net.
We've all got to feed our families, Turtle.
Ha! The only thing you feed is your moonshine addiction.
That's a low blow, Turtle.
Good day, fisherman.
Aye.
I'm Finn, the bard.
Aye.
He's Ted. He doesn't talk much, but he's heartbroken because he's in love with a fairy girl and he can't tell her.
Aye. I'd give her a rose and maybe sing her a song. But for one, I could never sing in front of her. Plus, I can't find my roses anymore. And even if I could, I just couldn't tell her that I love her more than anything.
Well, maybe I could find a beautiful rose. And I can certainly sing to her. I'll give her the rose and send your message of love. Would that help?
Aye, I suppose that'd be good.
Can you tell me some things about her? I'll need to know to help compose this song.
Aye, she's beautiful.
Anything else?
She smells wonderful.
Uh-huh.
A real conversationalist, isn't he? She works in the shop back at the King's Court. Real beauty, blonde hair. You won't miss her.
Aye.
I'll compose a song for her and try my best, fisherman. What do you think of this?
Aye.
Lovely song, young bard, lovely song!
Excuse me, Turtle. I was wondering...
Run along now, young whippersnapper. You're scaring away the fish.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, you've interrupted me now. I suppose you want to know if I know anything about the old swamp.
There's an old swamp?
Nice try, whippersnapper. Now why would I, an old turtle enjoying the comfort of good quiet fishing, want to help you?
Perhaps being a wise and venerable turtle, you could give me advice in order to avoid the possible perils of the swamp if I need to go in there.
Now there's nothing I could say that would keep a tadpole from doing what he wants. If it's trouble you seek, then that's what you'll get from going in there.
I don't seek trouble, but I'm trying to find the queen for the king's challenge.
Let me tell you this. Back when my shell was barely hard, I held my breath and ventured deep into that place. Monsters lie in every corner. Do not venture foolishly into their lair.
I see.
If not for luck and a well-placed snap of my beak to its nasty throat, I would have been turtle soup.
Thank you for your words of advice, Turtle.
Now let me get back to my fishing. Oh, I just hate getting weeds all up in my shell. Ted and I have agreed not to allow people into the swamp here. Although that darn fool Knight went in there a while back and hasn't come out again.
Oh, maybe he needs help.
Maybe, but we can't allow anyone else to get lost in there.
Oh.
You decide to enter the swamp.
Stay out of there. It's for your own safety.
Okay, sorry.
There's the High Priest, one of your fellow challengers.
Hello there.
What do you want? I'm in a hurry here.
Sorry, I wanted to inquire how you were getting on in the challenge.
Why would I tell you that? I want to win this for my king, so I'm not likely to tell some scrappy bard where the queen is, even if I knew.
So you don't know either then?
That's not what I said. Besides, what would a bard want with the prize anyway? Want to buy some new clothes?
It's not a profitable life, that's true. But bards live to please and serve others. We bring joy to other people. But I'm sure you don't understand that concept. And you're leaving the Faerie Realm in that direction. Obnoxious man.
You don't want to take any of the flowers.
Darn it all! Would you two stop following me?
Little sir, all we wanted to do was help.
We're just trying to help.
Lass, 'tis the most willing horse that gets worked to death first. And sure as flowers can grow in dung, you two will be the death of me.
But, little sir, we just have to make sure you get home all right.
And you were in such a tizzy a few moments ago.
A tizzy? I ain't now, nor have I ever been in a tizzy. What a terrible thing to say to a gnome. Besides, I wasn't in trouble. I was just caught off guard a bit is all.
But you almost fell into the river. To think of those raging currents. Little sir, you could have washed up, well, who knows where.
I would never have fallen in the river, lass. And what's more, you can call a gnome stout, you can call a gnome stocky, but you cannot call a gnome little. Lucky they're of the gentle sex, or I'd have words with them fistlock. Insulting strangers in the forest.
All we wanted to do was help.
Some people simply have no manners at all.
Forgive us, good stranger. We've not met before.
No, we haven't. Although I saw you in the King's Court earlier. I'm Finn.
Oh, yes, the bard. I love music. I'm Red, and my friend here is Snow.
It's a pleasure to meet you both, ladies. Do you play any music yourself, Red?
Oh, no. I love listening to a beautiful song. But I have no talent in that area myself.
She writes her own songs, you know, Finn.
Don't tell him that, Snow. They're not very good.
If a song is written with love and attention, then it's a good song. I would be honored to hear your song if you'll teach it to me.
It's called An Ode to Peace, and may help to soothe a troubled soul.
Red sings her song to you, and you memorize it to play it again in the future.
Thank you for teaching me your song, Red. I shall play it with pride.
Bard, I feel like I should teach you a powerful song I know. I know it will be useful to you, and we are sworn to always help others.
Snow sings her song to you, Stairway to the Other World. It feels dark and mysterious, but you learn it quickly.
This song is said to be so mournful, it can make even the dead feel.
I do appreciate learning both your songs, ladies, but I really should return to my search for the Queen.
Oh yes, we should too. We were looking everywhere, but we came across the little gnome, and he seemed in trouble, so we stopped to help him.
But he's so rude. Although it's better to help people in need if you can. We must be back to our search. Though, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Rose Red, perhaps we were too hard on the little sir after all.
We should go and see if he's all right.
It's a great white bear. You don't plan...
Oh no! Our little gnome friend is stuck.
Don't worry, I will help him.
No! Stay away! I don't need your help!
Let me help you up, little sir.
I told you not to do that!
We set you free. You can't stay stuck to a tree all day.
I most certainly can if it lets me keep my beard. I'd rather have waited until the tree are out of the way than cut it off. Oh, my poor beard.
But you were all tussled up. We just had to help.
Tussled up? Ain't never been tussled up in my life. My poor beard. I was a wee lad when I started growing it. Now there'll be years before I can show my face again.
But, little sir...
Why do you two keep following me around? Just leave me alone! I've tried to be patient. I've tried to be nice. Now, I'll be on my way, and I expect you to go out of your way not to run into me again.
Well, I never... Come, let's not waste our time here anymore. Oh, Finn! How nice to see you again.
Hello, ladies. It's very nice of you to be trying to help the gnome out like you have been.
Oh no, Finn. It's just the right thing to do.
I'm still a bit worried about our little sir.
Maybe we should go check on him. He might get lost or trapped again. He did seem very upset and out of sorts.
If we can ever help you out, Finn, please let us know. We love helping people. That's why we're taking part in the King's Challenge, you know?
Our wish is going to be that the king grants every person in the realm a wish.
That's very noble of you, ladies.
And the Queen is obviously past here, otherwise you wouldn't be guarding this place. Now let me pass.
You see one guard shrug slightly to the other.
That Abdon. He's always been an arrogant fool.
He'll certainly never find the Queen that way.
He's heading in absolutely the wrong direction.
Oh, quiet now. Here's another challenger. This is the eastern border of the Faerie Realm. You need not go beyond here, challenger.